Good morning, good afternoon, my lovely brothers and their lovely sisters. I'm your host, Mix, and this is my best friend, who is the co host also, Caderjet.
Hey guys, what is up?
So, how was your week, my friend?
My week was very peaceful, nice, calm. It was very good. How about yours?
Mine week was the same, but I had told you before that I would be visiting a place in Dubai, that is the Dubai Zoo, the new one, Dubai Safari
Yeah,
Park.
mentioned that in the
It
last video.
what was it worth the money? So. Why? Because it's I won't go in much detail. We don't have much time, but maybe if the time permits, I'll end it on the podcast. But one thing I did know, we got to see was chimpanzees, and this my friend was a hooligan. He was very angry. So basically, when too many people were there on the freaking glass. This guy's an alpha chimpanzee. He was hitting every minute, and he's literally. I could literally act out the way he was walking and jumping. Then, but if I do that, then people will say that, especially the evolutionists, will start thinking that we have evolved from apes. I don't want to give them that
I
notion.
was gonna say something. I was gonna say something like you went to a zoo and the only thing you liked was chimpanzees. I mean, if we look at ourselves at the mirror, I think that would kind of relate to what chimpanzees are. So I was like, why is that the only thing you liked?
No, because that was the only animal that was giving legit action.
You should say that's the only animal that was kind of giving
Entertainment.
a resemblance
No, no, no.
of
No,
us,
it was giving
us
entertainment in the
humans.
sense that he was so angry. It was interacting in one way, yeah? And then there was a gorilla also, but he was interacting with all the baby children, little bit a bit friendly. It wasn't aggressive, and rest of the all the animals were like. It was so hot in the afternoon, like everybody, lions are freaking sleeping. The cheetah is also almost in the enclosure is sleeping. Like every animal was just sleeping.
It's very boring. Whenever I go to the zoo, like animals are
Exactly.
sleeping
On,
there. What's the
for
point?
me, like I've already experienced Kenya. I've already experienced a real life safari. So at this point, visiting the zoo is like, I like animals, but it beats the whole purpose when you've already watched. Anyway, so you have anything interesting to share?
I had this would you rather thing in my mind.
Okay, so
Just
go ahead.
popped. So this is not my own creation or something. I saw this on Instagram or somewhere. Some people, if people are a lot active on Instagram, they might know. But yeah, whatever. Would you rather have $30 million or 30 million loyal friends or people? Loyal friends. 30 million loyal friends.
I mean, this kind of question is kind of. I've heard this also, and again, in this scenario, it will be like what you choose. Like I would choose 13 million loyal friends,
Not 13, 30, 30.
30 million loyal friends,
Why?
because I like loyal friends and I want friends. But another one also, loyalty costs no money. I can just ask for one dirham. So 30 million loyal friends. I'm asking one dirham from all of them. How much I get?
30 million.
Exactly.
But you're getting 30 million dirhams compared to dollars.
Dollars or dirhams, but I mean, you didn't specify the currency. But
I said
I get this.
dollars.
You said that is okay. Okay, $30 million. But if I have, loyal friends don't have currency. I mean,
Array
they have
to,
value in your life, but
yeah.
then from there, wherever I have, in whichever country I end up having 30 million loyal friends, I'll get that currency. I'll get that amount back. I
So
like. I'm so
I
I'm
don't know.
getting.
I think you've seen it because the way you answered is kind of the way the video I saw is going on.
But though the answer, but I would rather than even then also I would choose more friends. The reason being is that I like friends, because money is something. Okay, now this will become if money is not important, of course money is important.
I mean, money
If we
can money
say
buy
my,
happiness? It's that question.
this is now this is I always have this. Do you have a habit of th- thinking stuff, and especially in a toilet when you're taking a bath or a shower?
Yes, yes, a lot.
And this is the number one question I always in the shower think about.
Ah,
Then I try to make sense of it, and like I always end up talking in the bathroom constantly, to the point that sometimes my mother is like, "What are you talking in the bathroom? To whom are
oh,
you
I mean, I
talking?"
don't talk that loud. I mean, like the other people, I just
I
think in
have
my
a
mind stuff.
no. I have even have a habit of talking to myself to the because I have so much thought in my head, and I'm like communicating with myself. I literally blurt out. One day I was going. I was somewhere out walking. I end up I was in a serious thought process of some. I was thinking something, and I was literally talking to myself. And one guy from behind, like, "Who are you talking to?" I think I'm talking to myself. Legit, man. So it's like a big problem. I have a habit of talking to myself, and apparently some people say that it is for intelligent people talk to themselves. I don't know,
So, what's your
but
point?
it's
Come back to the point of do you do this? So I said yes, and then what's the
yeah. So
catch?
I was just thinking about like when you say money cannot buy happiness and all that. I think it's yes and no because it depends because I would say money itself isn't happiness. Money doesn't give you like money as a commodity can never give you happiness. Money has to be spent, but in how are you spending it? If you're just buying for materialistic things, of course, materialistic things will bring you happiness, but that to what point? If you're having a fucking Ferrari, how long will you have it? How long will you be excited with it? Once you
Forever,
have
I
it,
guess.
huh?
Like for me, Ferrari. Oh my God, that's my dream car. So why not?
Dream, but the fact of the matter is, when you have it for a couple of months and days, you got the entire feeling of it. You've experienced everything. What more can a Ferrari give to you?
It's tough to explain. Like as a person who loves cars and
You
stuff
will
like
be
that.
no,
If
but you will be happy for it to have it, not because of like, you will not have it in a very materialistic happiness, because what you value that Ferrari so much because you do not
dreamed of
have
it.
that much money of it. So what you do is you have achieved it through your hard work. So that accomplishment is making you happy. That's the reason you are more happy to have the Ferrari. But let's just say now, for instance, you you are the first generation in your family who breaks through and becomes amazing and becomes a millionaire,
Hopefully that happens.
inshallah. And you have everything from Ferrari to everything, and you have the best life. But your happiness is based on not those materials. If you're not a greedy, stingy guy, if you're not thinking too much of the material, but you want to treat yourself for the fact that you have achieved so much, why not you will take all those stuff? But your happiness is not based on those materials. That doesn't define you. What would define you is that the accomplishment. Get what I'm saying? Now when you have your kids, for them everything is there. For them, that that kind of happiness will be translated only to materialistic things, because they have everything. They do not know what really real happiness is. Real happiness is actually accomplishment. You go through adversity, you accomplish it. When you accomplish it, that's why you're happy. It's not the material. That's what I'm saying. It's not the material that makes you happy. It's what you go through to achieve that makes
Yeah.
you happy. That so that's what I'm saying. So, and then another thing I was saying, that we are friends, we exchange gifts, we want to make each other happy. The putting a smile on someone gives you more happiness than just having things around with you. But for that also, to put someone a smile on someone's face, sometimes you need money. So that's what I'm saying. So money doesn't give itself is not happiness, but it assists you in giving happiness or taking happiness. That's what I'm saying. So it's a double-edged sword. You need it for your survival, and then to be
Yeah.
happy also. Sometimes you need to, as a gift, you want to give someone, or maybe some guy, poor guy, by just helping him, he's giving a smile. You feel accomplished. You feel happy. That's what the thing. I think money actually is more of an accomplishment and more of something that gives you comfort. You can go through life comfortably, and it gives you a sense of accomplishment that you are secure in life. That's it. And the thing is, the more materialistic things if you're buying things for the sake of buying, this is where the thing gets crazy. If you're buying the things for the sake of buying without any intrinsic value from it, then it's useless. If you're buying 20 Gucci bags, for you Gucci is nothing. Everything is a value. So if you're buying
Yeah.
it for the sake of showing off and just want to show it for others that how rich you are, then it's not going to make you happy, because your whole ideology is based on someone's perception, and they are going to just praise you for 5 minutes. So these things, I think, so that's what I think.
Right.
What now, since we are on this topic, what do you think about money cannot buy happiness? What do you think?
Hmm. I mean, I agree. I agree with the point you brought up. It's an amazing point, actually. It makes sense, and I could totally agree with it. But keeping in that in one side, there's, like you said, there's it can be a yes and a no. And what I feel is everything now in this world is linked with money. If you have the power, if you have the money, you have the power. You can, other than saving someone's life, you can do anything with money now. You can't buy life, but you can bring happiness. You can make your life better. You have the power. If you have money, you have the power, right? So that's one thing. And if your basic needs are being what do you say, if your basic needs are being fulfilled by that money, then I think can say money can buy happiness. But it does, I know, then bringing your point, it is again things. But don't you just see, like, if people don't, like, the people don't who don't have money, they struggle, right? And at some point of life they say that I wish I had money, and this, and obviously now it's become like a thing. It's become like a thing that even if you have the money, if you're a millionaire, you would think I wish I had that $1 billion boat, and then you would wish to be a billionaire. So we are never satisfied with what we have until we achieve that next thing, and then it keeps coming up. So it's never gonna finish, never gonna
So,
end.
so this is where my point comes. It's
Yeah, but
not the
I'm
it's
not only talking about
uh,
materialistic things. It could be just your life. You're living your life. You need
exactly.
basic things.
Of course. So for instance, let's just say your not your I'll take this as on my example. Like
Thank you.
like Alhamdulillah, I have the best life right now. But let's just say that I'm the poorest of the poor, where I cannot make my basic necessities. Now, for them, when they say they need money, it's not money to fulfill the materialistic things. For them, they need the basic necessities.
Exactly.
Just to have a roof on the head and having at least 3 meals. That's an accomplishment for them.
But
If
that
they,
brings happiness that you finally
yeah,
you are there. Continue.
yeah. So it's not the money that's making them happy is the accomplishment of having those things that's making me happy. But to have that accomplished feeling, money is a tool. That's where the problem, I think, that's where we have to realize the money isn't a commodity. Like, some people just run behind money for the sake of money. Like, they will become greedy because they think money defines them, or money is a commodity for them. The moment you start realizing money is a tool, and you try to achieve something that is more valued to you. So for a poor guy, it's just basic shelter, home, food, everything. The next, once he or she achieves that, Then what? Now he's not being greedy. He's being okay. I've reached this basic level now. Now I aim for something better. So he's thankful for what he is. If he's not a greedy person, he'll be thankful for what he is. Now his aim would be to earn more money as a tool to buy the next big goal that he wants, a bigger house where he can give his family some space from this and give them more comfort from where they are.
Yeah.
And then it's up to them. Okay, if they feel satisfied, if their daily lives are met and they're still enjoying life. But every time, every now and then, like people's goals change, people's desires change. You may get comfortable sometimes, but then what makes you feel like changing, or you feel like I'm happy. It depends. But
That's also a debatable topic because
it's
everyone has a different
it's
viewpoint.
actually one thing you will notice, and I think you will also agree with me. It's always the extremes that want to go up.
Extremes as in,
So if you're, suppose, the poor of the poor,
right,
your aim is to just get to the next best thing up.
right, yeah.
And once you're a freaking millionaire, you're already on the other extreme now. So you what you are thinking right now is, you've already achieved so much. You have this ability of conquering, that you have this nature now, that if I don't go to the next best thing, I'm not improving. So it becomes a thirst of just to become a self to improve yourself every time as a human being. So it's not bad. That nature isn't bad, but it's, every nature, I think, has its negativity. If you push it to an extreme, then it becomes greed, it becomes this. So that's where I think people have to just check themselves. That's the thing. There's nothing
And it's
wrong.
also about how you use the money, to be honest. But we come back to the topic. We come back on the question is, can money buy happiness, and what would your answer be in terms of yes or no? Just yes or no.
No,
It cannot buy happiness. Okay.
it cannot buy happiness. That's what I'm saying. It's because I'm saying it's indirect. That's what I'm saying. It's indirect because I've said now, you have a goal. That money is a tool to get that goal. So when you have achieved that goal, you're happy because of the goal. You're not happy because of the money. But yeah, you could. mo- but money, again, when someone earns money, he gets happy. But again, he's not happy for having the money. He's happy because he achieved that money. Because you say, okay, my goal is to achieve this much money this month. So he's not happy for the money. He's happy for that amount he has earned with his work.
I can actually relate to that. What you said is when I started working last two years back. That was the first time I had a real job. And when I got my first salary in my bank, I was very happy. And I don't know what was it. Was it just the numbers that I was seeing in my account? Of course, I mean, obviously, I'm not holding a cash of bundle like 400, $500 in my hand, but it's there, man. And that's the amount I'm seeing it for the first time. Now, if anyone earning that much, seeing $500 will be like, it's just $500. But for me, that
Exactly. So
$500 is so
you're not
much
happy. You're not
because that's the
happy.
first time.
You're not happy because of the value. You're not happy
Yeah, I
with.
worked my
You're
ass
happy.
out
Yeah,
to
exactly.
get
You're
that
happy.
money.
Yeah, yeah, exactly. That's the hard work to achieve it. That's your first hard-earned money. That goal you achieved it. Like for me, again, remember, I had started a project of selling stuff for like 2 times.
Yeah.
You guys were like my partners. So
I mean, I was
when
like a kind of sleeping partner, like from far away. I was supporting
no,
you.
no, no, no. You want no.
I
You
wasn't a
were
partner.
you were not. You,
I was
you
just a
couldn't. You
supporter.
couldn't because you were already in Canada. So it was
Yeah.
the other the
Kiwi.
Kiwi was there. Kentucky Kiwi was there, and Banana was there. And Humour was supposed to join, but he declined. He came in the ideation stage, but didn't didn't go
He
through. Didn't
took a
go
step
through.
back.
Yeah, he took a step back. But I understand why. So the only three people, I mean, it's me and then the other two, uh, had invested in it, and Kiwi really helped me. I remember. Okay, this is another story. Again, I'll dive into the other story. It will become a big memory. But anyway, when I finally sold everything, and the money that came to me. You know what made me proud, even proud, was the ability that I was able to manage the two people as a team, and also to achieve and then divide that money, and
Profit.
and okay, the profit. But I was also so happy for them that maybe they learned something, to get out and talk to people and force themselves to do something new. Me being me giving that opportunity to them also made me happy. That's what I'm
I mean,
saying.
it's like a proud moment. You
Proud
did
moment, yeah,
something on
yeah,
your own,
self-worth. Not just own, but also assisted somebody else to get better.
a new
That's what
experience as well.
exactly. So so many things are there. So many things made me happy. So it was not necessarily the money that came along, but it was so many other things. That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying, Naki. Money itself is not happiness. Because if money makes you happy, then you're greedy. Because you just
True.
want. That's what I'm saying. So yeah, you have to look into so many different ways.
And if
But
guys, if you enjoyed watching this till here, please like and comment down below. What do you think? Does can money buy happiness? Yes or no? We'll be reading down your comments. Let us know about it. So
yes,
yeah,
yes,
coming
yes.
back on the 30 million thing, I was just gonna be fast, quick on this. Is that I would choose 30 million. What do you say? Friends as well,
The,
loyal friends. And you know what? What I saw in the video, I'm just gonna replicate that stuff, and it's actually a really good idea. Get 30 million loyal friends, then ask all those friends $5 or $5 dirhams. I mean, cause they're loyal, right? So they'll give you anyways, and so you'll end up having 100 something million. I don't know the maths. Just do it. So it's 110 something $1 million, right? From those 30 million, or no, 20 something like that. Anyways, you get that money, then you can run for a president. And then you have 30 million votes already. So now you're the president of the country. Then you open a business and you sell chocolates and ask those 30 million people or your friends to buy those chocolates every day for that. And the chocolate cost would be like what, $1. So like you said, ask them one dirhams or something like that. So $1 for a chocolate. So every day 30 million people are going, 30 million friends of yours are going and buying
hmm,
those that chocolate for $1. So now you have $30 million every day.
hmm.
So you're kind of making yourself rich, as well as you have loyal friends. So now
But
that's a win-win.
but this question, if you scrutinize it even more further, you can never have
Yeah.
30 million best friends, loyal friends.
Yeah, you can. It's just kind of a scenario based
To
question.
have,
Not gonna
but
happen.
even no, the scenario is also not so far off, so far off stretched. That's because it's impossible to have loyal friends, because everybody who is your friend most of the time just has a some innate benefit from you. So that's what I'm saying.
Right.
Quality over quantity. That's the thing.
Quality over quantity. Yeah.
Yeah. Anyway, so I think let's move on to a very good story from me. So I was going to the gym. So my gym is in a building which is a mall. So I have to
Mall.
yeah, the mall.
Mall or
So
building.
I mean it's a mall and an apartment slash. So the ground floor is the mall, and
That's like
then
a supermarket type, or what are you talking
no, no,
about?
no,
Like a
no. The
proper
mall,
mall.
the proper mall. It has like two floors, and then on top is the apartment, and then
Okay, nice.
there's a terrace, and my gym is on the terrace.
There's a
So
mall near your building. I've never seen that. Is it new?
it's not new. There's the Mamzar Center. You can after the podcast you could Google it and see what Mamzar Center is. So we'll know.
Okay, anyways. So you went to the
Yeah,
gym then?
yeah. So apparently, I'm using the same. I'm entering the same path. I pass by this shawarma shop, and then there's a place. There's a lift, particular lift for the gym to take me to the gym.
Yeah.
So so facing towards, there used to be some shop. I think it was a collectible shop, collectors, special toys and then a collectibles. That shop got
Yeah.
removed. Instead, there's another shop, and I did not know that. And it's super early in the morning, so the mall ground floor has sometimes the lights are closed or half open, like not so much. I see mannequins only this head, half heads, and full hair, and the eyes are like looking scary. I'm like from far. I literally jumped. I got so scared like watching it.
So where is this, like while the path you're going
I pile
towards
up
your
the
gym
pile.
or
Yeah,
in
it
the
was
gym?
like I mean in the mall, but just on the
Acha,
ground
acha, okay.
because for me
Uh-huh.
I have to take a lift to go up on the terrace. The gym is on the terrace,
So
so
what time did you go?
this was like 6 7 a.m.
Oh boy, you're seeing this 6, 7 a.m. I'm gonna
Yeah,
freak out.
yeah, 6 a.m. and the lights are closed. Like so, just and I had no idea. Like I just when my eyes went in front, like what the, I like literally jumped. I like what the hell is this, man? What's creepy voodoo shit? Okay, ever since then, uh, I related this to something even more bizarre. So I still read those comics, Tintin comics, Adventures of Tintin. So this guy apparently was in one of the adventures where he goes to South America and somewhere in Ecuador, Peru, whatever was it. It was a South American country, and he was trying to chase one bad guy, and he had to pass through the Amazonian rainforest. And you
Yeah.
still have those Red Indian tribes, and this particular tribe he got captured by had this famous practice of cutting the heads and shrinking them,
Oh my god, and that's what you were thinking.
and that was I was thinking. But I didn't know that this is true. Actually, that this practice used to really happen. I thought it was a comic and it would make. But
Does it still
believe,
happen?
that's the shrink
Does it still
cutting.
happen?
No, it's they stopped it up till 1960s.
Ah, okay.
They
If not.
stopped. No, but don't make those tries angry. They can come back to the same practice. But anyway,
Yeah.
so let's. So then what happened was I was like, this does this really happen? So I went and I researched, and honestly,
Wow.
this
Just
happened.
from one
This
mannequin or some few mannequins you saw.
this
Wow.
and this happened.
Yeah.
It really happened. But so what happened was, the allied Americans and all from Europe was start moving. So they have killed so many Red Indians, even the Spanish people and all. And Red Indians have different tribes. Red Indians is just a race. Anyway, there are only two. There only there's only particular Red Indian tribe that practices this practice,
Yeah.
or maybe the only one that exists who had the strong power to withhold the colonial power, because these guys were like very ruthless. They were called the Shuar, and they're still there. So what they used to do was, like any other civilization, cutting heads was a trophy, but the point of shrinking them, that was unique. And why they did it, that was a unique thing. And I know how the process is also done. I've researched till that
Yeah.
much. So as usual, they would fight with different tribes or anybody as their villain, or who they hate. They will cut their heads off. Okay, so why they used to cut their heads off? Not just for trophy. They used to
So
believe
brutal.
that the spirit, if they kill somebody and you just leave them, the spirits will apparently come and haunt them. But
That I think that belief is still there that if
that's the
you
the
don't do some
try.
specific things and
No, 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 no,
uh
no. If you kill anybody, for them is anybody you kill, you can't leave their body like this. Otherwise, the soul will escape and haunt you. That was their belief.
mm,
So they used to cut their heads off, and what they used to do was they used to cut this entire skin, remove the brain, and remove the skull, and throw it.
damn, so painful.
This is already dead. Like the dead
Yeah, I
guy, and
know,
then
but
you
still it sounds so painful.
yeah, then they cut their head off, and then they remove this. And depending if they had a long journey or whatever, the first step they started used to doing was just to temporary seal the mouth, seal the eyes, seal the nose, and seal the ears. I'll tell you why they did it towards the end. This is important now. The story, like chronologically, I'll tell the story or how they did it. Anyway, after that? Now, for while sealing, they used to use toothpick or something like for temporary sealing. And what they used to do is they used to take a hot boiling water. As to how boiling I don't know, but steam boiling water, and put the head inside. Because of this
Oh,
boiling water, the head would shrink to some extent.
yeah.
But the final product is basically of your sign of your
Final product.
final product is basically the size of a normal human fist. So you can literally put a head in the fist. So,
Whoa.
yeah. After that, they would remove the head after it's boiled to whatever size it shrinks to the maximum by boiling, because they will further shrink by maximum by boiling. How much they can shrink, they will shrink it, and then they will remove it. Then this hot boiling pebbles are there, na? Hot boiling pebbles and sand. So this entire region is gone, yeah. So they
Yeah.
put the pebbles from inside. So basically it is like the cheeks and everything from inside. They're gonna start burning. So basically, what you're essentially doing is any kind of water is in the tissue or whatever will start drying out furthermore and will further shrink the face. So the final product becomes like about the size of a fist. Then they will start permanently sealing the eyes and the ears and everything with proper threads or stitches or whatever, and they will do it. And they will take charcoal and then rub those faces, because all the faces came black, so they rub with charcoal in the end. And then they will sew this together as a head, like a normal head. They'll sew it even though there's nothing, they'll sew it. And then if that person's real hair after dead is still there, they'll just stick it up and keep that hair on top. And then they will put it on a stick as a, or they will use it as amulets or whatever. And they, why did they seal the faces also, like seal this entire mouth and everything, is that the soul shouldn't escape. So it's basically trapped in the head, apparently they believe. So they had to do the shrinking head process.
Why that sounds so brutal and weird, and this is what you're going. What do you think? Oh boy, this guy.
And when so I was researching, I was seeing a documentary, two
See,
document.
research and all is good, but thinking of this to a mannequin is kind of insane.
My mind is insane. Anyway, so I was researching, and I
Yeah.
came to the point that, okay, so since they banned the practice in 1960, the archaeologists wanted to still find answers, because I mean in 61 years at least, the you'll have at least two or three generations. The last 2 3 generations don't know at all. But luckily, that guy found one guy who was at that age where he was the last of those generations that what followed the practice. So he had literally gone with that to that guy. He asked him, okay, what is the exact process? So this guy goes back to his hotel room, and he literally shows the process how they did it. So they took a head of a pig. I said, man, why did you take a head of a pig? You could have taken a chimpanzee. That would have been much better. Anyway,
Yeah.
so he literally, this is how I memorized the process. So he was like measuring with the measuring tape the proper head, everything, after removing the skull and everything, and measuring the dimension, then putting in the pot, boiling and bringing and then measuring. But anyway, he couldn't do it to the size of the fish, because the pig's skull couldn't shrink, because a human skull is different. And but anyway, he learned the process, he knew the process. So anyway, that's how unique shit I came up with. I said, okay, this will be a good topic to talk about. That's why I did not tell you what I'm going to talk about. I didn't even give a hint, because I wanted that original reaction from you. Otherwise, if I had given you a hint,
Yeah.
you won't have that reaction.
Thanks for not telling me.
I and I had college work. I'd completed my work, and I started sitting on researching on this documentary, and the group chat is keep going on, is keeping irritating me. I said, look, I did my work. I said I did my work. Stop bothering me. I'll go and I'll have to watch a documentary on head shrinking. I literally said it.
And what was the reply?
I was like, they were laughing like, what sick documentary are you watching? I'm
I mean,
like,
I was watching a documentary of Boeing downfall on Netflix. That's kind of a documentary. Good documentary.
yes. So anyway, that's what we have installed for today. Anything you want to add in?
Ah, no, I mean, I'm good with the 30 million loyal followers. I'm kind of going to
Oh,
find 30 million
if we
loyal
have time,
followers.
why do I think you were posting on your Instagram about the uh, Museum of the Future inauguration thing? Yeah, the program inauguration show
Yeah,
of the Museum of the Future in Dubai. How was it? I did not see it.
I haven't seen the full video. I mean, it should be there, but I just saw some clips here and there that Sheikh Hamdan and Sheikh Mohammed was there in the inauguration, and there was like a display, like a laser display on the walls of the museum, and it was really good.
Yeah,
Like
I also
it
saw
just
some
looks
clippings. I
amazing.
also saw some clippings.
Then after a few days, I saw like Gulf News, like one of the biggest news company in the UAE. They posted two videos, like one from inside, and it's like completely white, and it's so beautiful from inside. There's like a whale flying in the
Hmm.
air, and there's like a lift, and there are like 7 floors over there. So if in one of the podcasts as you mentioned that there were 3 floors, it's actually seven.
Blame the article.
And yeah, okay, blaming the article, that was wrong. You're correct. It's 7 floors, and it's amazing. But I haven't seen the full like proper tour of
Hmm.
it, not yet. I don't know why. It's one. The entry ticket is
Uh,
144 dirhams.
145. Correction, my friend.
145, yeah,
145.
145
I
dirhams.
was going. You read my mind because I was about to say the price. You literally read
No,
my.
I
No, you read.
accidentally said
I was going
144.
to tell the price. I was like I was going to. I said I will tell the price, but you read my mind. You snatched it from me.
I'm
But
doing telepathy.
telepathy. Anyway, it's recorded as the world's beautiful building in the world.
It's amazing.
Kasam se, I have a feeling. Okay, I have a feeling. Let's. I have a feeling. I just came in my mind. Like we have eight wonders of the world. Yeah, of this entire civilization, like people before us or whatever.
Eight. No, there's eight or seven.
Seven wonders of the world. Seven or eight wonders. Seven wonders of the
I
world.
mean, I've learned seven,
Seven.
but I
The,
don't know if there's a new addition
no,
to
there's
it.
no eight. But there's a fun fact. I was when I was visiting Kenya. They gave me a brochure. I visited in 2016, but there was a brochure. So there's a great migration between wildebeests. Wildebeest migrate. So they're originally from Tanzania, but they come to Kenya whenever some problem happens there, like in a season changes. So you come in Kenya and then they migrate back. So that a migration between those rivers, that the river where the crocodile are there to eat them, that entire
Mm-hmm.
area is like a wonderful thing to experience. So they say it's like somewhat like an eighth wonder of the world. Anyway, what I have a feeling is, let's just say this entire civilization of our time completely gets destroyed, and maybe complete different humanoid race or something comes up and they start scanning and they start seeing, and this museum of the future is there. It will be their first wonder of the world,
Yeah.
and they'll say this is something mysterious like the pyramids. What was it?
Oh yeah, for sure. It looks like an eye. I don't know how do you describe it. I've seen it when it was being built, and my God, it's amazing. Like there's like pillars going in crosses, and what engineering
Mm,
must have gone through it, man. It's
mm,
amazing.
that's the thing. It looks more like, to me, it looks more like the African. If you go to Africa, if you go to the tribes, they have these special earrings that are like that oval shape with a big center space not there. It just looks like that
Mm-hmm.
for me.
I haven't seen it, but I'll check and
Yeah,
I'll put
so
a picture over
yeah,
here.
you do a research, you'll find out there's some weird. But shape is amazing. The calligraphy on the building is amazing. Entire thing, I feel the two things that I enjoy watching in Dubai is the designs they have strategically made. One is the Museum of the Future and the Dubai frame, where you can watch old Dubai, new Dubai from all dimensions. The way they made the frame and what uh, they use a particular mathematical theory to to describe to build it. It was a golden theory of mathematics, something it is. I don't know. Maybe if we have to do a quick Google search after the podcast, you can then correct it down if you want to. But basically, they strategically made it in a such a way, mathematically proving, and it's so beautiful. I would say that if someone is in Dubai, instead of going to at the top of Burj Khalifa, I think if you go to Dubai frame and experience the entire Dubai is much better. Honestly, because you're going
Yeah.
on top, you might see Dubai as in height, but you'll not enjoy seeing because you cannot hardly see anything. You're at so much height that you can't see anything. Whereas when you're in Dubai frame, you're exactly seeing each and every building, which part of it's located in Dubai. You can even see the king's palaces, Zabil Palace, everything with proper height. So everything is enjoyable to see there. That's my take on it. Anyway, uh, on that note, I think we'll conclude the episode. Uh, Please like, share, and subscribe, and please share. And by the way, we hit 23 subscribers today morning.
Yeah, I saw that.
Yeah, for that also, it was a good experience to get the 23rd the subscriber. Anyway, hope you all are safe and enjoy your rest of your day or night or whatever you have.